So now it opens with, and the leader shall take 12 wives from the 12th tribe of the world, and the wives shall be pleasing to both the leader and the Lord. And that's the opening.
Okay. So just, think about the way the Bible starts and like these other big books like that. Like they start with like grander things like the days of the week. On the first day, there'll be light and all that stuff. And then obviously yours is much. It's really different, but it's really just in with the nitty gritty stuff. And that's just I like it.
It's not for me or you.
No.
To second guess the Lord.
I'm not. I'm just.
I
was just saying that what other people.
You are, because I'm telling you what it is, and then you're telling me that people don't like it.
It's not that they don't like it. It's just that.
We don't say what we think about this verse or that verse. We just don't do it. We don't second guess. If I were to second guess on this one occasion, I would say I've been doing this thing now for 5 years. We have 4 regular church members at the meetings, the gatherings, and that is not enough for a worldwide spiritual revolution. So maybe the Lord is thinking procreation and not propagation anymore. Maybe that's what he's thinking with this verse. Maybe he's fed up. Hey?
Well,
maybe he's a bit fed up, do you think? What do they want me to do? Kill myself?
No.
Dead in front of them all? Is that what they like?
No.
What else are they saying?
Alles der Weg, alle Lasten, hast du durchschaut, hier auf den Tappet, kauna na mo, kauna na hurvi, säga hast du durchschaut.
I should go first. Is this set up? It's not set up.
Yeah.
It smells again.
I know. I think it's the yoga.
Well, people are coming in when it smells.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look good.
We can open the window.
Well, look at the steam on the window. Don't touch it. It's sweat. It's people's sweat.
Is it?
When people are telling lies about Dr. Kyle, they're talking about, so when he talks about the origin of Robbie Burns, how he met him, he says that he met him sometimes in a canal.
I was walking along Birmingham Canal. I was at my lowest ebb. I slid on a crisp packet and I fell into the canal.
And sometimes in his room.
I was sitting in my flat in the West Midlands in Warsaw, and I was probably at my lowest ebb. I probably was. I don't think I could have gone on much longer like that. And then the light in the room changed. Reality seemed to shimmer, and he stood in front of me, Robbie Burns.
They all mean different things. Like it's how you take it. It's kind of like metaphorical or something.
He opened his jacket. Jesus' face staring back at me. And Jesus said one word: Scotland. When I met Robbie Burns, it was outside a coffee shop, a cafe in Digbeth in Birmingham, and he showed me a enormous glass structure that was 500 feet tall and 1,000 feet wide with 2 spires. This is the future church with 2 spires, and in between that, an enormous mosaic of myself cradling Robbie Burns, and as testament to the connection. So that's what we put in funding for. Where's the sin here? Some would say it's in the murder. Some would say it's in the argument. Some would say it's in the jealousy. You know, these are all what most people would say. I wouldn't say that. I'd say the sin is in the wager. We have to go back to the start. We have to go to the root. You know, Jesus said, by their fruits ye shall know them. Maybe he was misquoted. Maybe it was, by their roots ye shall know them. So, in the centre of the centre, we've got the font, which is the baptism font, and then I'll be in the font, and we got the chairs around the font so everyone can see, and then we've got like a rotisserie system of people that come in to be baptised. Well, it's going to be industrial scale, we're anticipating. So we get them in and out.
In and out.
Bang. In first name, I need their first names, it's got to be personal. In first name, out.
Just in and out.
Just in and out.
Slogan.
And that's our slogan actually, because we're anticipating the numbers are going to be so big.
In and out.
In.
In.
Well, you're in the church then.
Yeah.
So you're in and out of the font, and then you're in the church.
In and out, in, but then you're out again because you've
got to take the message.
That's it.
So in and out,
in and out,
in and out,
in, out,
out.
But then you're in heaven.
In heaven. So it's we're keeping.
And then what happens after that?
That's finished. We're keeping it snappy. So it's, what is it? In and out. In and out. That's a baptism. In and out.
In and out.
We've got to have a kind of fast policy. So the in and out thing
snappy.
we've established. You get them into the font, into the baptism font. First name, out. In, John, out. I need to know the first names.
Yeah,
because I'm baptised. You give them to me. We're going to have to drop the prayer because it's going to take too long. So you give it to me.
Say a big prayer at the start.
I'll say a prayer for everyone. There'll be a prayer for everyone at the start. And then you give them to me. Tell me the name. What's the name?
John.
John. John.
Jason.
Jason.
Claire.
Claire. I have to be careful with the ladies. Claire. That's it.
That
so,
kind of in and out. Snappy.
So in, out, in, out. And then in, because they're in the church then.
The church gatherings are on a Monday at 7:15 p.m. Make sure you get there. And then also, do you want me to tell you about the yoga classes?
I like to think I'm his favourite. I know he's got a little follower that does everything for him. That's not me. It makes me feel a little bit upset, but I like to think that I am his favourite, his most loyal follower. So yeah.
Dr. Kyle, he has that light about him. You know what I mean? It's just like, some people just have it, it just shines, it's a glow.
It used to be that I would do my sermons, and my sermons can last for like 3 or 4 hours, and then at the end of the sermon I'd tell people that I was sent by Robbie Burns as a seer and revelator, and people would get really upset and leave. And then, so what I do now is at the start I'll tell them that I was sent by Robbie Burns, and that they can stay or go at that point. And people have got things to do. You might, some people are shopping. We are in the end days. Maybe you don't even need me to tell you that. Maybe you just need to look around. You know, look at the war. Look at young people and what they're saying, the things that are coming out of their mouths. It's filth. You know, litter, graffiti, some of the graffiti. I don't even understand some of the graffiti.
Well, I've been with the police for about 12 years now. 2 of them as Detective Inspector. I'm enjoying it. It's good, but this is by far the weirdest case we've ever come up against. This thing about the weird cult thing that's happening in the community centre. I mean, it's great that they're using the space. I'm glad they're using the space, but not like that.
Transform. Only you can heal. This woman has done all she can to get rid of this, but it's still with her. It's still troubling her, and we really need you. We really stop it, Jenny. Jenny.
It's my fault. I took this a little bit too overexcited. Yeah. But look, I love being healed by Dr. Kyle. He's cured me of so many things. Headaches, insomnia, depression, like everything. Cancer.
I help Dr. Kyle. It's my duties. I help him spread the word of our church. And this week our word is grace. So, if you guys can help, actually, it'd be good, because you'll be there. You guys are going to be around. Spread that word, grace. That would be really good. Just to... Dr. Kyle? Dr. Kyle! Dr. Kyle!
I'm having a spiritual experience.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I was that close, Jake. Again, interrupted.
Last night, wasn't sleeping. I turned over to my wife. I said, Lorraine. And Lorraine turned over. She just shuffled round in bed to me, and it wasn't Lorraine. It was Dr. Kyle Wright's face. Just his eyes looking right back at mine.
I think he's guilty. We've got to know the truth. We've got to get to the bottom of this. That's how things are done, isn't it?
Dr. Kyle was so supportive when my late husband passed. I mean, he was there for me in a way, you know what I mean? Well, not there for me, but he was there for me.
Got to have the faith. Faith is all you need. Got to sow the seed. Find faith among the weeds. Got to have the faith. Faith is not a game falling from the sky. Faith is like the rain. Faith, the faith, faith, the 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 faith. Ian, the disciples were on time for Jesus' sermons. They treated it seriously, and maybe that's why Jesus was a success.
My dog was coughing.
Ian, all the time it's with I'm hearing about this dog, and I'm not interested. You can hear we playing the song in the corridor. You could just wait out there, and then you hear that we finished instead of coming, and everyone's singing and enjoying it. And it's a lovely, uplifting moment, and then you just bring it down, you just take the atmosphere right down.
He doesn't mean any harm, you know. I think he's a good man, and he tries to control me in what I'm doing and tells me what to do and things, but, you know, I believe him. I believe he's a good man.
Thinking of others, because this is all about thinking about other people, and you're not thinking of others when you walk straight down the middle of the aisle and sit down. That's not thinking of others. That's selfish, Ian. Selfish. You know, what am I trying to teach here? I'm trying to teach you about giving and love, and there's you stomping down the middle of the aisle when everyone's singing a lovely song, and now the atmosphere's all ruined. People were really happy before that you came in late, and it's 15 minutes. We've got 15 minutes to go, and you've come in. Why even come for 15 minutes? Why?
God is good. God is great. Some of it are, well, God is good and God is great.
I'm not doing the song. I'm just going to finish up now. It's nearly time anyway. What? Thank you everyone for coming and people that were on time, and take this seriously.
Sorry?
That's the coming in music.
Alright.
It's fun, it's not fun now.
It felt strange.
Switch that off. Leave it off as well because the batteries.
Okay.
The adapter's broken on that.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go and I'm going for a walk.
Okay.
I'll probably walk to the beach.
Alright.
But leave that off now.
Can I come?
I don't mind. I mean, all I have to do is tell the truth, and that's my truth. I don't know why I was sent here. Sometimes I ask him to come back and tell me why. And sometimes I'll spend a long time in prayer asking for another visitation, just to clarify whether I misunderstood it all. Because if I misunderstood it, then it's possible that other people are misunderstanding it. But I don't think I did.
Sometimes he likes to be on his own, and I just have some time after some moments like that. Sometimes they can't be avoided. Obviously, something was really badly wrong with Ian's dog for him to be late. He's normally here.
Dr. Kyle? Dr. Kyle! Dr. Kyle! Dr. Kyle!
In Ghana heaven, God will either forgive him or forget him. God will forgive you too, and you.
Well, he said that we would run the church together, I know he's coming back, and that's the only thing that matters. You don't need to see someone to know they're there. I mean, we never saw God, but we know he birthed Jesus. It's like, I can't see oxygen,
but I know I'm breathing it. Abide with me, fast falls the eventide. The darkness deepens.
So things have been very difficult this past little while. Things have been, I mean, at the church we've had to stop the meetings just altogether. Renee, she took it really badly. Ian, I mean, he blames himself. I mean, it's not all his fault.
Bones. Yes, I feel like.
Well, a man's death or possible death, I mean, there's always quite sad, but I have to say in this case there's a sense of blessed relief that's overcome all of us. Gary!
You know you're in trouble when someone turns up in your town and they're claiming to be Jesus. Unless they are Jesus, right? And it's Jerusalem. But even then I'd be keeping my eyes peeled.
Alles verweht, alle lasten, hast du durchs Gut, hier ab und ab bitte. Hau na na mo, hau na mo, hau na hurri, se a tromera, hast du durchs Gut, hier ab und ab bitte. Bare buktierne